Okay, hi guys, hello. Welcome you all to Learn Crew and for the exciting news for today is we had an overwhelming response for our previous set of videos that is from Super 20 test series for IBPS Clerical. Now we are bringing you the new program just for your IBPS Clerical Mains, IBPS PO Prelims, Mains and also for your RRB. So do not waste any further. You won't get this kind of content anywhere on the YouTube. So please do subscribe to the channel. And in case if you are planning to start your preparation for your banking, SSC or for your railways, do look no further. We are having an exclusive program designed for you people to crack the exam much more conveniently with a rigorous study pattern. So do stay subscribed and follow us for more details. Enquiry form is given below. Please fill it up. Our team will give you a call back and we'll reach out to you. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, welcome to today's session on IBPS RRBPU Mains Mock Test 1 Paper Analysis. So in this paper analysis today, first we will start with the reasoning section. So for the sake of students who have already cleared prelims and require some guidance in mains point of view, we are bringing this fantastic series, fantastic 5 series for IBPS, RRB, PO and as well as office assistant. So first we are starting this RRB PO mains. So see the first 3 questions. First 3 questions in reasoning based on a small puzzle. Some of the persons are sitting in a circular table at an equal distance. All the persons are facing inside the circular table. 3 persons are sitting between S and E. K sits 4 to the left of J. M and S immediate neighbors. 7 persons sit between J and M. G sits third to the right of E. J is an immediate neighbor of G. E is not an immediate neighbor of K. 1 person sits between K and S. This is what is data given. So accordingly see, the number of persons is not known. So please see here, we have to take a circular table first as given. So it is given that all are facing inside circular table. 3 persons are between S and E. So between S and E there are 3 persons. Okay, so this is E. Between S and E you have 3 persons. K sits 4 to the left of J. M and S are immediate neighbors. Let me take M to be here, one possibility. M can also be here, one more possibility. Next, 7 persons sits between G and M. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is G. Okay. G sits third to the right of E. Third to the right of E. First right, second right, third right is G. J is an immediate neighbor of G. J is an immediate neighbor of G. Satisfied? And K sits fourth to the left of J. K sits fourth to the left of J means first left, second left, third left, fourth left. K sits fourth to the left of J. J is an immediate neighbor of G. E is not an immediate neighbor of K. E is not an immediate neighbor of K. 1 person sits between K and S. Satisfied? Now this is the final arrangement. Now see the first question. How many persons are there? How many persons are there in the circular table? So here now you can find how many people. Please see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So answer is 16. There are 16 persons in the circular table. Now next question. If B sits 4 to the left of K, then who among the following persons sits immediate right of K? B sits 4 to the left of K. Condition. B sits 4 to the left of K. First left, second left, third left, fourth left. So here you have B. Here you have B. So B would be here as per condition. Now the question is here, who among the following persons sits immediate right of B? Who is the immediate right of B here? The immediate right of B would be M here. The immediate right of B would be M here. So answer is 1. Answer is 1. Now question number 3. If Z sits immediate right of Z, if Z sits immediate right of G, who among the following persons sits opposite of Z? Opposite of Z. So who will be the opposite of Z? If what is given here, Z sits immediate right of G. If Z sits immediate right of G means Z will be here. So who is exactly opposite to Z is asked, na? Who is exactly opposite to Z? It is S. It is yes. So answer is yes. Answer is yes. So first 3 questions are completed. Now let's go to the next puzzle. We have question number 4. Directions for question number 4 to 8. There are 10 cars LMNOPQR SCLU which are parked in 2 parallel rows. 5 of them are parked in row 1 and are facing south direction. Remaining 5 cars are parked in row 2 and are facing north direction. Cars parked in 2 rows are facing each other. These cars belong to different states among Kerala, Uttarakhand, Gujarat, Punjab, Rajasthan and Haryana. Not more than 2 cars belong to the same state. Belong to the same state. Please see here. Now the conditions we have here, left and right ends are considered according to the directions of the respective rows. Okay, car Q which is facing M is parked second to the left of P. Car M and Q belong to the same stage. Car T which belong to Uttarakhand is parked third to right of R which belongs to Rajasthan. Car U which belongs to Kerala is immediate neighbor of Q and is facing the car which belongs to Punjab. Cars parked at both ends of the row belong to Haryana. Belong to Haryana. Next, both cars hold N which is parked to the right of S belong to the same state. L is from Kerala. L is from Kerala. See, there are 10 cars which are parked in 2 parallel rows. There are 2 parallel rows. 10 cars. So, I am just taking like this. First, second, third, fourth and fifth. Similarly, here also, first, second, third, fourth and fifth. So total 10 cars. It is given that not more than 2 cars belong to the same state. Maximum 2 cars are of same state. Kerala, Uttarakhand, Gujarat, Punjab, Rajasthan and Haryana. Total 6 states are given. Now, car Q, car and left and right ends are considered And see here, row 1 are facing south and row 2 are facing north. So row 1 facing south, row 2 facing north. This is what is given. Now left and right hand according to the direction which they are facing. Next, car Q, which is facing M. Q is facing M. Am I correct? Car Q is facing M, is parked second to the left of P. So Q is second to the left of P. Q is second to the left of P. Okay. And here Q is second to the left of P. Car M and Q belong to the same state. Car M and Q belong to the same stage. M and Q belong to the same stage. Car Q, which is facing M, is parked second to the left of P. Car M and car Q belong to the same state. Car T, which belongs to Uttarakhand, is parked to right of R. T parked to right of R. T parked to right of R belong to Uttarakhand, is parked to the right of R, which R belongs to Rajasthan. R belongs to Rajasthan. Car U, which belongs to Kerala. Car U belongs to Kerala, is immediate neighbor of Q. So U is immediate neighbor of Q and is facing the car which belongs to Punjab. Cars parked at both ends of row 2 belong to Haryana. So if you see here, it is belonging to Haryana. It is also belonging to Haryana. Both cars O and N, which is parked to the immediate right of S. Both cars O and N. Both cars O and N, which are parked both cars O and N. N is parked. It is given that car N is parked to the immediate right of S. Belong to the same state. N is parked immediate right of S. So what I can do here, see, car Q, which is facing M, is second to the left of P. M and Q belong to the same state. And car T. So what I can say here, see, L is from Kerala. Is there anything mentioned about L in the question? So where I can start with car T, which belongs to Uttarakhand, is parked to the right. So there are in total 10 cars, 5 cars in one row, the other 5 cars in the other row. So from this what I can say, please see, the 2 cars are from Haryana are at the, so what are these 2 cars? These 2 cars would be S and P. Okay, so now what is given about S here? Both cars O and N which is parked to the immediate right of S. N is parked to the immediate right of S. And okay, belong to the same state. O and N belong to the same state. And is there anything given here? O and N belong to same state. Car U, which belongs to Kerala. U belongs to Kerala. And what else we have? Car M and Q belong to the same state. Car T, which belongs to Uttarakhand, is parked to the right of R, which belongs to Rajasthan. So here car Q, which belongs to M, is parked second to the left of P. So car Q would be here. Car Q, which is facing M is parked second to the left of P. M and Q belongs to the same stage. T, which belongs to Uttarakhand, is parked to the right of R. T is to the right of R. T is to the right of R, and R belongs to Rajasthan. Car U, which belongs to Kerala, is the immediate right of Q. So U belongs to Kerala. U belongs to Kerala. And what else we have? Both something we have here. T U belongs to Kerala, is the immediate neighbor of Q, and is facing the car which belongs to Punjab. So this is Punjab. This is Punjab. Then we have M and Q belongs to the same state. M and Q belong to the same stage. Not more than 2. So Punjab is fixed, Kerala is fixed, Haryana is fixed. The remaining are Gujarat and Rajasthan. Rajasthan also we have some data. What is that? R belongs to Rajasthan. So M and Q must belong to Gujarat. M and Q must belong to Gujarat. Okay. Next. Car T, which belongs to Uttarakhand, is parked to the right of R. Right of R. R belongs to Rajasthan. So R belongs to Rajasthan. R belongs to Rajasthan. And Q T, which belongs to Uttarakhand. T belongs to Uttarakhand. Okay. T belongs to Uttarakhand, and L is from Kerala. L is from Kerala. Now it is satisfied. Thereby, both cars O and N. So this has to be O. Both cars O and N are from the same state, that is Punjab. That is Punjab. This is clear. Now this is the final arrangement we have. So which among the following cars is parked at the right end of 2? At the right end of 2, we have car P. Car P. So here option 1 is the answer. 4th question. Then 5th question. Which of the following cars is parked 2 places away from car U? 2 places away from car U, car N is parked. Car N is parked. So the answer is 2. The answer is 2. Then question number 6. Car O belongs to which of the following states? Just now we have said it is Punjab. Then 7th one. Which among the following cars belong to Gujarat? Gujarat M and Q. So it is M. Next. Car which is parked 3 places away from P. 3 places away from P, it is car N. Okay? Car which is placed 3 places away from P belongs to which of the following states? The answer is Punjab. Because 3 places away from P, you have car N which belongs to Punjab. N and O are Punjab. Now, question number 9. What is given question number 9? Please see here. In the question given below, a passage is given followed by 4 statements which may or may not weaken the argument given in the passage. Select the correct weakening argument. Weakening argument. 1 in 7 people in the UK is believed to be a member of a gym. 2018 saw the number of gyms exceed 7,000 for the first time, and by 2022 the private health and fitness club market alone is predicted to be worth a whopping 3.9 billion euros. This shows that people are giving an increasing amount of importance to fitness. Which of the following statements, if true, would weaken the argument? would weaken the argument. So we have to take something which is going to against of the argument of the statement given. There is good evidence that if you increase the intensity workouts which involve just a few minutes of exercise in total can still be extremely effective. While many of us start with good intentions, various surveys suggest that a substantial number of those gym memberships go largely unused, with many of us citing lack of time or tiredness after work as the major hurdles. So this is going to weaken, because in the statement it is given that people are giving an importance to fitness, whereas he is saying that they are not giving importance, so which is going to weaken. So here option 2 is going to weaken. So answer is 2. Ninth one, it is 2. What about 10th? See here. So here we have a question number 10 to 12 are based on relations. There are 8 members, A through H, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. There is only one single parent in the family. One single parent in the family. There is only one single parent in the family. Next. Now what we have? D's mother is the only sister. D's mother is the only sister. D's mother is the only sister. D's mother's only sisters, only daughters, only brother is C. So please see here. A is the only brother-in-law of C. A is the only brother-in-law of C. A is the only brother-in-law of C. Next. A is the only brother-in-law of C. Next. H is the only sister of F. 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 Next, what we have? F is F, who is the mother-in-law of E. F is the mother-in-law of E. So F is mother-in-law of E. F is mother-in-law means like this. There should be father-in-law and this married couple have a son and son. He is married to, please see. Yes, H is the only sister of F, who is the mother-in-law of E, who is the mother-in-law of E. F is the mother-in-law of E. So F is the mother-in-law of E. F is the mother-in-law of E. E is married to this married couple's son. Next, what we have? B, who is the uncle of D. B is the uncle of D. B is the uncle of D means, so his uncle means fathers or mothers. Fathers are mother's brother. B, who is the uncle of D, is the father of G. Is the father of G. So what we can do here? B, who is the uncle of D, is the father of G. B is the father of G. B is the father of G. D is unmarried. D is unmarried and has no siblings. So please see what I can do is here like this. H is the only sister of F, and it is given that these mothers only sisters only daughters, only daughters, only brother is C, only brother is C. Now finally see, it will be like this: D's mother, D's mother's only sister, D's mother's only sister's only daughter, only daughter. So here is F, here is H. Okay, these two are siblings, sisters, and F is married. F is married to B. F is married to B, and it is given that D's mother's only sisters, only daughters, brother is C, brother is C. So brother is C means what you can say here, and here what you have? D's H is the only sister-in-law of F. H is the only sister of F, who is the mother-in-law. So this is done now. So finally what I can do, B and F are married couple. So these two are sisters, and these mothers only sisters, only daughters, only brother. Sisters only daughter, sisters only daughter, only daughters, only brother is C. Daughters only brother is C. Brother is C. Brother is C means, so daughter is there, and brother is C. Brother is C. This is what is given. Okay. So this C is the son of B and F, and somebody is daughter, and H is the, so F, who is the mother-in-law of E. F, who is the mother-in-law of E means, F, who is the mother-in-law of E means, so here like this. Okay, F, who is the mother-in-law of E. E, who is a single child of her parents. E is a single child of her parents. Okay, next. B, who is uncle of D, already I have used it. D is the father of G. D is the father of D is the father of G. Is the father of G. B, who is the uncle of D, is the father of G means B is the father of G. This is the final arrangement we can have. And what else we have? Is the father of G. D is unmarried and has no siblings. What about A? A is the only brother-in-law of C. A is the only brother-in-law of C means, so what you can say, A is the only brother-in-law of C means these are married couple. Okay, A and G are married couple. This is the final arrangement. So here D's mother is H, sister is F, F and B are married couple, and their children are C and G. G's daughter is married to A, son is married to E. Son is married to E. What is the ratio of males to females? Males to females. So 10th question. What is the answer? Here D, because here, do you know the gender of D here? D's gender is not known. So answer cannot be determined. Now see, how is C related to G? C related to G as brother. C and G are siblings. Brother. C is the male. C is the male. Next. How is B related to E? How is B related to E? B is the father-in-law of E. B is the father-in-law of E. Now question number 13. Question number 13, please see here. The question given below consists of two statements, numbered 1 and 2 given below. You have to decide whether the data provided in the statements is sufficient to answer question. Read all the statements and give answer. There are 8 boxes P1 to P8 kept one above the other like a stack. but not necessarily in the same order. There are boxes, there are dash boxes above box PH. Okay. There are dash boxes above P8. Above P8. Next. What is given next? Box P4. Box P4 is immediately below the box P6, and at most 3 boxes are above box P6. Box P5 is above box P2, and both are above box P6. Next, statement 2. Box P5 is not the topmost box. Box P7 is below box P4. Box P1 is above box P1 but not above box P2. Box P7 is not the bottommost box. So, how many boxes are there above box P8? Above box P8. So, how to get the answer here? Please see here. Statement alone. Statement 1 alone. What is it? It's saying that box P4 is immediately below box P6. Box P4 is immediately below box P4 is immediately below box P6. Right? And at most 3 boxes are above the box P6. At most 3 boxes are there above box P6. Right? Now, box P5 is above box P2. Box P5 is above box P2, and both are above box P6. Above box P6. So from this what you can say? Box P5 is above box P2. Box P5 is above box P2, and both are above box P6. Box P5 is not the topmost box. That's why I am not given here. Box P7 is below the box P4. Box P7 is below the box P4. Box P4. Box P1 is above box P7. So what you can say? Before P4 you have P1 and P7. P1 and P7. Now box P1 is above box P7 but not above box P2. But not above box P2. It's already used. Box P7 is not the bottommost. Is not the bottommost. Box P7 is not the bottommost. Is not the bottom. Box P7 is not the bottommost. Box P7 is not the bottommost. So you have one more. You have one more. Yes, P7 is not bottommost. And is there anything given about P3 and PH? P3, you don't have any data. And P8. So here if it is P3, it can be PH. Right? Like this. Now, what is the other possibility? Please see. The other possibility is, what is the other possibility? So statement 1 alone is not sufficient. Statement 2. So combining statement 1 and statement 2, please see here. And we have one more thing. Box P4 is immediately below box P6. Box P4 is immediately below box P6, and we have P1 is above P7. P1 is above P7, and next we have what we have. At most 3 boxes. At most 3 boxes above P6. Above P6. At most 3 boxes above P6, they can be this and this. So here you can have P3, here you can have P8 also. It can be P5, P2, P5, P2. So there are either 7 boxes or no boxes above box PH. Here it can be P8, there are 7 boxes. Here if it is P8, it has to be P3. Thereby either you may have 7 boxes above PH or no box above PH, no box above PH. Thereby, so the question, there are how many boxes above box PH means there may be 7 boxes or there may be no box. So the answer can be sufficient. The answer, if the data given in both the statement 1 and 2 are not sufficient. So it can be either 7 or none. So you cannot say. So answer is none. Both 1 and 2 together also not sufficient to say how many boxes are there to confirm. Now you have a blood relation based question 14 and 15. Please see here. A star B, A is the wife of B, A percentage B, A is the mother-in-law of B, A at the rate B, A is the son of B, A plus B, A is the daughter of B, A minus B, A is the brother-in-law of B, A this cap B, A is the grandfather of B, A slash B, which is A is the niece of B. Now please see here what is the relation we have. A plus P, A plus P cap M star B minus Q at the rate T, at the rate T. So from this what we can have, A is the mother-in-law, A percentage. So here we have A plus P. A plus P means what? A plus P means A is the daughter of B. A is the daughter of P. A, am I correct or not? A plus B means A is the daughter of B. A plus P means A is the daughter. A is the daughter of P. So P is there. P's daughter. P's daughter is A. Next. P star M. P cap M. A cap M means A is the grandfather of B. So P cap M means P is the grandfather. P is the grandfather of P is the grandfather of M. P is the grandfather of M. P is the grandfather of M. Next, M star B. M star B means M is the wife of B. M star B means M is the wife. M is the wife of B. M is the wife of B. Next, B minus Q. B minus Q means B is the brother-in-law of Q. So Q is the brother of M, right? Next, Q at the rate T. Q at the rate T. Q at the rate T means Q is the son of T. Q is the son of T. Q is the son of T means what you can say now? This is T. Q is the son of T. Q is the son of T. So T is the son of P. And who else is there? A. A is daughter. A is the daughter. And what else we have? A is the grandfather of B. P is the grandfather. P is the grandfather. So everything is satisfied now. Now anything we have. R is the child of M. R is the child of M means this marriageable child is R. Gender is not known. Then how is P related to R? How is P related to R? Great grandfather. The answer is great grandfather. Then which of the following relations which of the following relations indicates if only 6 members in a family, then R is the mother-in-law of Q. R is the mother-in-law of Q. So if you see here, option 4 is correct. R is the mother-in-law. R is the mother-in-law of Q. If you see, R is the mother-in-law of Q. R is the mother-in-law of Q. So A plus R. A plus R means A is the daughter of R. A is the daughter of R. And R star M. R star M means R is the wife of M. R is the wife of M. Next, M cap S. M cap S means what? M cap S. M cap S means M is the grandfather. M is the grandfather of S. M is the grandfather of S. S at the rate P. S at the rate P means S is the son of P. S is the son of P. Then P star Q. P star Q means so you have here like this. Okay, so yes, here you have married couple Q. P is the wife. P is the wife. Q is the husband. So gender of S is not known. Gender of S is not known. So from this, R is the mother-in-law of Q. R is the mother-in-law of Q is satisfied. So answer is 4. Answer is 4. Next question number 16. Question number 16 to 20. Please see the data. In an orphanage has 8 floors and some number of people are living in each floor. The lowermost floor is numbered as 1 and the above floor is numbered as 2 and so on to the topmost floor is numbered as 8. So there are in total 8 floors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Total 8 floors are there. In each floor as minimum 2 people and maximum 9 people are living, but not same number of people living in each floor. So you total have 8 floors, right? So you have to find out who are living, right? Who are living, you are supposed to find out. Please see. Now, different kinds of age people, wise 21 to 29, 31 to 39, 41 to 49 and so on, 91 to 99 are living in each floor. All the above information is not necessarily in the same order. So non-age means the person who is between 90 99 years old. The numbers of 5 people are living. The numbers of 5 people are living in odd numbered floor. In odd numbered floor. Numbers of 5 people are living in odd numbered floor. Next, the 31, 39 age people are living in the lowermost floor. In the lowermost floor. What is given? The 31, 39 people are not living in the lowermost floor. So this is not 31, 39. The total number of odd floor people is same as the total number of even floor people. Next, 6 people are living. 6 people are living between the age 41, 49 age and 21, 29 age. The non-Asian people are living between 41, 49. 41, 49 age, and the number of 6 people are living in either the lowermost floor or the topmost floor. So let me take 6 members are here. 6 members are here, the first possibility. Next, the total number of, what else we have? Not less than 7 members. Not less than, we have something, where is that? The number of lowest people more than number of lowest age people is more than number of highest age people. The 81 to 89 age people are not living in the even numbered floor. Number of lowest age people more than the number of highest age people. The 81 to 89 age people are not living in the even numbered floor, but the number of people are even number. The sum of the total numbers of 61 to 69 age people and total number of 71 to 79 age people are same as the total number of people are living in the third floor. The 61 to 69 age people are not adjacent floor of either 41 to 49 age or 81 to 89 age. So from this, what can be adjusted? Totally 8 floors now. So here you have, see, the number of 5 people are living in an odd number floor. Definitely it is not 1. Let me take it as 3. Take it as 3, 5. Okay. The 31 to 39 age people are not living in the lowermost. It is not 31, 39. It is not 31, 39. Okay. Next. The total number of odd floor people is same as the total number of even floor people. So the total number of odd floor people is same as total number of even floor people. Even floor people. Next, 6 people are living between 41 to 49. 6 people are living between 41 to 49. Between 41 to 49. And 21 to 29. Between 41 to 49 and 21 to 29, we have 6 people. We have 6 people. Okay? Between 41 to 49 and 21 to 29, you have in total 6 people. So 5 is here. So the 41 to 49. Next, the non-elderly people are living between the age of 41 49 and the number of 5 people are living in a floor. So if it is 5, then what is given? 41 to 49. Please see here. 41 to 49 and 5. Between that you have 41 to 49. 41 to 49 group, and this you have 91 to 99. You have 91 to 99 given. Next, 41 to 49 and 21 to 29. 41 to 40, am I correct or not? 41 to 49 and 21 to 29. Between them the sum is how much? 6. As it is 5, so it cannot be 5 1, it can be 2 4. It can be 2 4, which is 2, which is 4, we have to see. Now next, what we have? Not less than 7 members. 7 members of people are living in 91 99. 91 99. So let me take it as 8. Not less than 7. So 7 or more than 7. The number of 6 people are living in either lowermost floor. I have taken the lowermost floor, right? Number of people are not living in the same number floor. The numbers of people are not living in the the numbers of people are not living in the same number. So what you can say, so now he is not 5, he is 8, he is not 2. It is not 2. It is not 2. Right? It is not 2. It is not 6 also. It is not 5. Now please see what else we have. Number of people are not living in the same number floor. Number of lowest age people, lowest age people, lowest age people, lowest age people more than number of highest age people. Number of highest age people. So this is more than this. So let me take it as 9. It is 8. This I am taking as 9. Okay. Next. Now what else we have? The sum is 6 now. And what else we have? Something else. The 81 to 89 age people are not living in even number. 81, 89 are not in the even number. So they are in the odd number. 81 to 89. 81 to 89. But the numbers of people are even number. Number of people are even number. Next. The sum of the total number of 61 to 69 and the people of total number of 71 to 79 are same as the total number of people who are living in third floor. Who are living in third floor is 5. Who are living in third floor is 5. 71, 79, 71, 79 and 61, 69. 61, 69. 71, 79. 71, 79 is equal to what? What we have is equal to living in third floor. Third floor is 5. So I can say it is not 2. So it has to be 4. It has to be 1 candidate. So I can take this as 2. This as 2. This as 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. Satisfied. And see here, the number of people of 71 to 79. This is 71 to 79. And it has to be 4. Because 2 plus 4 is 6. Next. Then you have this is 3. And this is 61 to 69 as per the instructions. Next, the remaining age groups are 31 to 39. This is not 31 to 39. So it is 31 to 39 and finally is 51 to 59. 51 to 59. This is the puzzle. So thereby the question number 16. Which of the following number floor is 91 to 99? So answer is 4th floor. 4th floor. So answer is option 3. Next. How many people are living in floor number 7 and 5? Floor number 7. Floor number 7, 4. Floor number 5, how many are there? Floor number 5. Floor number 5, it has to be 7. It has to be 7. So thereby, what is the answer you are going to get? 17th question. 17 plus 7 plus 4, the answer is 11. Next, how many floors are there between 6 numbers of people and 91 to 99? 6 numbers of people is first floor, bottom, and 91 to 99 is fourth. Between them you have 2 floors. Between them you have 2 floors. So option 3. Question number 19. If the number of people are arranged in descending order from top to bottom, after the arrangements, which of the following age people are living in floor number 1? Floor number 1. So 19th question, it will be 1 only. Question number 20. Which of the following age people living in the 7th floor? Just now we have completed is 81 to 89. 81 to 89. Now 21 and 22. See here. 21 to 22. The rise of artificial intelligence will result in huge loss of employment opportunities in countries like India. What can be conclusion? There will not be any job loss for the Westerners. There is a possibility of the origin of new jobs post AI. Post AI. 21. What is the answer? Option is what? Neither one nor two. Neither one nor two can be concluded from the given statement. Now question number 22. Roger Federer won this year's Grand Slam tournament. This is his 20th Grand Slam win. Conclusion. Roger Federer will be the number one tennis player for few more years. Roger Federer has the ability to beat Rafael Nadal in the upcoming things. So what is the answer here? Roger Federer won this year's Grand Slam tournament. Grand Slam tournament. This is his 20th Grand Slam win. So what can be concluded? Roger Federer will be the number one tennis player for few more years. Roger Federer has the ability to beat Rafael Nadal in the upcoming games. So here the answer would be actually C. Roger Federer won this year's Grand Slam tournament. Roger Federer has the ability to beat Rafael Nadal. So about Rafael Nadal, I think has been mentioned. So the answer is neither one nor two. Neither one nor two. Question number 23. Should India spend too much for space programs? For space programs. Yes, it is a matter of status that we do have the same capacity as the developing countries. No, since India is still struggling to provide basic needs of people, it should spend more money on developing infrastructure rather than in space explorations. So answer is A. Strong argument. Here is asking for argument, right? In the previous question, conclusions. In the previous question is conclusions, right? So it is argument. So first argument is strong here. Now please see here question number 24. Should the center put a total ban on pornography that is prevalent in mass media such as the internet? Yes, it will reduce the crime committed against the women and children dramatically. No, since the government has no rights to interfere the private matters of the grown-ups. So what is the answer here? Answer is which is strong. I don't think both 1 and 2 are strong. Both are weak. Both are weak here. Both are weak here. Now next. What is given? You have to assume everything, the statement to be true, and based on the given information, suggest the course of action. The non-performing assets have touched a new high in the entire history of Indian banking system this year. So what can we suggest? The course of action 1. The center should relax the rules that are meant to contain NPAs. It is not going to help. The bank should not sanction further loans to its customers to normalize the banking system. So B is advisable. B is advisable. So answer is only course of action 2. Course of action 2 is advisable here. Some extent, 1 is not recommendable. 26 to 30. 26 to 30. Please see here, input is given. Input is given here. 51 ENKO, the input. 57 CJRS, JQWB, 32 MNDV, 24 WOLK. So you got numbers 285. How you got 285? So CJRS becomes C step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 and so on. 285. So what can be observed here from the input? AHPQ. You got AHPQ. How? CJRS. C minus 2. J minus 2. R minus 2, S minus 2. So from the input, the alphabetical order of the first letter in group of the letter is considered being a first input. ENKO. ENKO is GPMQ. GPMQ. So like that, ENKO becomes GPMQ. GPMQ. So first is minus 2, the next is plus 2. Next is plus 2. So from the input, the second alphabetical order of the first letter in a group of letters is considered being a second input. Being a second input. So if you observe here, the largest number is multiple by 5 and the second largest is multiple by 4 and so on. The largest is actually 57 is multiple by 5. First it is arranged. Then the second largest is here. Which one? Second largest would be, so 50, what happened? 51. 51 by C. 51, 57 multiplied by 5. 51 multiplied by 4. Are you following or not? So once 285, 204 are arranged, then by 3, then by 3, then by 2, then by 1. So that is the final thing. So here step 5 is the last step. So what can be our input here? Our input is, this is our input. This is our input. So what we have to do here? Step 1. Step 1 has to be, Step 1, the highest number in this is 73, made 5 times, 365, and ESQL, then same as it is, 43, HBJD, 21, SMDK, 54, LOTI. What is second step? Second step, 365 ESQL you will have as it is, and next 4 times, 54 4 times, 216. Then plus 2 means JXLV. Plus 2, right? JXLV. Then JXLV means after the as it is. 43 SMDK, 21 here. 21 SMDK, 54 is already arranged, right? Now LOTI. Down step 3. What is step 3 here? 365 ESQL, 216 JXLV. After that 3 times. Yes or no? So after that 3 times. 47 3 times. After LOTI you have already, am I correct or not? LOTI 73. You also have the other NCTR. You also have here NCTR 47. Here you also have LOTI. After LOTI you have NCTR 47. Now 47 triples are 141. 47 triples are 141. Now JMRG. Am I correct? JMRG. Then 43, 21, SMDK, NCTR. Next, fourth step. Fourth step would be 365 ESQL, 216 JXLV, 141 JMRG up to here. Then 43 का double 86 86, and after that you will have PEVT, 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 right? The next you have 21 SMDK, 21 SMDK. So in the fifth step, what this SMDK will be changed as QKBI. All these things remain same. Now the question is, what is the difference between the element which is the first from the left end of step 3 and fourth from right end of step 4. Fourth from right end of step 4. First, second, third, fourth. Fourth is 86. Okay. Fourth from right end of step 4 and first from left end of step 3. Step 3 first is first of 365. So what is the answer we are going to get? It is 360. I am correct or not? Question number 26. 365 minus 86, which is how much? 279. 279 is the answer. So option 4. Now next, how many elements are there between ESUL and QKBI? ESUL and QKBI in the last step. So how many elements are there? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So answer is 7. Answer is 7. Once if you prepare the steps, it will be easy. In step 2, which of the following word or number is fourth from the right hand? Step 2, fourth from right hand. Fourth from right hand is SMDK. SMDK. So answer is 4. Next 26. In step 5, 365 is related to, in step 5, 365 is related to 216. And 141 is related to 86. In the same way, which of the following is related to PEVT? PEVT. So PEVT. So what is the relation here? Please see. 365 to 216. 365 to 216. 141 to this one. So PEVT, which is related 361 to 216. So PEVT has to be which one? What is the option we have here? None of this. 29th question, the answer is none of this. Next, question number 30. Question number 30. Actually, the answer has to be for QKBI, na? That is not there, that's the reason of this. Now, question number 30. In second last step, 365 and JXLV interchanges their positions and 216 and JMRG interchanges their position. Now, which of the following word or number is fifth to the left of 21? So, when they are interchanging, if you make the arrangement, you will get the answer as 365. 365. Fifth to the left of 21 after making the arrangement is 365. Next, question based on directions is given 31 to 32. Please see here what is given. What is given? Study the following information. A person 5 km walks towards west direction, and he turns 3150. He turns 3150 anti-clockwise and walks 10 kilometers. So when he turns 3150, it is how much actually? So 3600, 450. So finally, see, this is the starting point. What is given? A person walks 5 kilometers west direction. A person walks 5 kilometers west direction, and from there he turns how much? 3150 in the anti-clockwise direction, and walks 10 kilometers. So means like this, 10 kilometers. This is 5 kilometers. This is 10 kilometers. And he turns 2250 in the clockwise direction and walks 9 kilometers. And walks 9 kilometers. 9 kilometers. He returns 2700 in clockwise direction and walks 13 kilometers. 13 kilometers. Please try to understand. It is a right angle triangle. If it is 10, it is 6, it is 6, it is 8. 6 and 8, it will give you 10. So it will be 3. So 8 plus 5 is 13. To reach the point M. So this is also 3. Again he turns 450 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. When he is turning anti-clockwise direction, 450. So finally, what happened? And walks 5 kilometers. So this is 5. This is 5. This is the final point. This is 3. So this should be how much? 4. This should be root over 3 square plus 4 square. Now, and he finally turns 30-50 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction and walks 4. To reach the starting point. This is the starting point. So finally, this is all about the given directions. Now see, the person walks straight instead of turning 3150 anti-clockwise direction after 5 kilometer distance. Walk in. Then how many kilometers a person can save? How many kilometers a person can save here? Instead of going like this, if he is going like this, okay, 10 kilometers. The person walks straight instead of turning and instead of turning 3150 anti-clockwise direction after 5 kilometer distance walk. Then how many kilometers a person can save? He is not going to save, it is actually 8. If he is going like this, 10 plus 6, 16. It is taking 16 to go to here and coming to here. Okay? So 10 plus 6, 16. But from here to here it is only 8. He could save 8 here. So answer is none of this. What is the shortest distance between starting point from the starting point to the M? From starting point to M already we have done. This is M, this is starting point. The shortest point distance is 3. So answer is 3. Then 33 to 35. Please see. 8 persons A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H are born in different years, but not in the same order. The person's present age was based on 2018. The difference between the present age of B and D is 4 years. A's present age is a multiple of 6. The person are born between two persons are born between C and E. 2 persons are born between C and E. The one whose present age is a multiple of 5 is born after E. After E. Who was born in a year which is a multiple of 5? The number of persons born between B and E is same as JF. D's present age is a multiple of 8. H's present age is not a multiple of 9. So you see 1950, 1954, 1966, 1973, 1990, 1994, 1998, 2012. Okay, so if it is 2018, the present age will be 68, 64, 52, 45, 28, 24, 20 and 6. This is what we know age, present age. And the people, who are they? The difference between the present age of B and D is 4. Where you have B and D must be here. So B is this one, D is this one. Okay, A's present age is a multiple of 6. A's present age is a multiple of 6. I am taking A here. Okay, then 2 persons are born between C and E. 2 persons are born between C and E. So we don't know where they are actually. 2 persons are born between C and E. C and E, right? So definitely it has to be like this. 2 persons are born between C and E means it can be C, it can be E, one possibility. It can be C, it can be E, one more possibility. Okay, E who was born in a year, C, the one whose present age is a multiple of 5 is born after E, is after E. So C is a multiple of 5, is born after E, so it must be E, it must be C. Next, the number of persons born between B and E, between B and E, how many? 1, 2, 3, is same as G and F, G and F. So you can say it can be GRF, it can be GRF, it can be GRF, and the only person left is H. This is the final arrangement. Now, which of the following persons present age is 52? It can be either G or F. Either G or F cannot be determined. 33. 34. How many persons are born before C? So answer is 3. Answer is 3. Next. Which of the following persons born immediately born before B? Before B immediately born was C. So answer is option 2. Next. 8 persons. 8 persons are sitting around a circular table as well as sitting in the linear table. Some of them are facing inside center and some are facing outside. If he faces outside the center of circle, then he faces north direction in linear, and if a person faces inside center, he faces south direction in linear. Only one person sits between H and I in the circular. Please see here. Totally we have how many persons? 8 persons. Right? Like this. 8 persons. So it is given that only one person sits between H and I. Between H and I, we have only one person. We have only one person. This one. Only one person sits between H and I in circular table, and one less than maximum number of persons sits between them in linear. So in linear, H and I. So what you can say here? What what is given? Only one person sit between H and I in circular table, and one less than maximum number of persons sit between them in linear phase opposite direction. Phase opposite direction. Phase opposite direction. K does not face outside the circle, and R is not immediate right of K. O is the only immediate neighbor of I in the linear table. O is the only immediate neighbor of I in the linear table. So O is the immediate neighbor of I. So I must be in the extreme, right? Total 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. O is the immediate neighbor of I. If I is here, O would be here. Okay. Next. Two persons sit between O and N in both the table. Two persons sit between O and N means here you will have N. Okay. Next. M is not an immediate neighbor of I. M cannot be here. M is not the immediate neighbor of. M is not. Where is that? M is not the immediate neighbor of I. Okay, not O. And then what we have? M is not the immediate neighbor of I. M is not the. What is given? M is not an immediate neighbor of I in the circular table. M is not an immediate neighbor of I in the. M is not an immediate right of I. M is not immediate right of I. M is not immediate right of I. So if I is facing outside, M would be left side. Okay. Let me take like that because it is given. J is an immediate neighbor of H and face opposite direction in both table. J is facing H. J, where is that? J is an immediate neighbor of H. J is an immediate neighbor of H. J is an immediate neighbor of H means here we will have J. J is an immediate neighbor of H and face opposite direction in both table. Okay. Next, O sits opposite to J. O sits opposite to J and faces opposite direction. M is the left of H. M is the left of H means, so you can say M is the left of H. So H is facing inside. M is the left of H. And it is given that what? J is immediate neighbor of H and face the opposite direction. So J would be facing outside. If J is facing outside, O sits opposite to J and face opposite direction. O sits opposite to J and face opposite direction. So O has to face inside. J is facing outside, O is facing inside. Now next, M is the left of H. M is the left of H means definitely H has to face inside and face opposite direction in both the table. M and H. So M is facing outside. Now next, four persons are there between M and K. Between four persons are there between M and K means K would be here. M and K, where is that? M and K, who is facing the same direction? So, am I correct? 4 persons are between M and K. K who is facing the same direction as H in linear. M and H are same direction linear. Immediate neighbors of R in the linear table face opposite direction. O faces the same direction as N. O faces the same direction as N. O faces same direction as N. O faces same direction of N means, so it is known that the one who sits immediate right of H, in linear table is sitting opposite to H in the circular. R and N are immediate neighbors. R and N are immediate neighbors in both table and face opposite directions. So see here, this is R, this is N. This is R, this is N. And it is given that O and N are facing same direction. Thereby R here is outside. R and N are facing opposite directions, right? If it is inside, it is outside. What about K? About K, is anything mentioned here? K who is facing the same direction as K does not face outside. K does not face outside means K face inside. Now please go here. 4 persons are between M and K. M and K who is facing the same direction as H in linear. So here in the linear, what I will get? 4 persons are between M and K. So if M is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, K would be here. M is the left of H. Next, O is the only image. Now 2 persons, O and N in both table. 2 persons sit between O and N in both table. O sits opposite to J. M is left of H and faces opposite direction of K. Okay, M is left of H and faces opposite direction of K. 4 persons are between M and K. K who is facing the same direction of H. H in linear. Next, immediate neighbors of R in the linear table face the opposite direction. Immediate neighbors of R face the opposite direction. Immediate neighbors of R. So it is KH. It is finally J. So finally everything is arranged now. Now R and N are immediate neighbors in both table and face opposite directions. And what we have discussed here? Please see. It is M is the left of H. M is the left of H means H has to face south. And here it is given that M is the left of H and faces opposite direction. So M has to face north. Next, so R and N. See here we have an information here. The one who sits immediate right of H in linear table sits. The one who sits immediate right of H in linear. Immediate right of H in linear is sitting opposite of H. Is satisfied? So immediate right of H is K. Satisfied? Now R and N are immediate neighbors in both table and face opposite direction. R and N are opposite directions. Next, 4 persons are between M and K who is facing the same direction as H. K and H are facing the same direction. Immediate neighbors of R in the linear faces opposite direction. M is north, so N is south. N is south. Next, O is opposite to J and faces opposite direction. O and J are opposite direction. Opposite direction. So here I has to face north. Then you will get O here. O and J. What will be J's direction? J's direction will be what? North. Now what about R? It is R and N are different directions, so R has to be south. R has to be south. Who among the following persons sits immediate left of I? Who is the immediate left of I? The answer is immediate. Who among the following persons sits immediate left of I? Immediate left of I. Here immediate left of I is O. Am I correct? Here I is facing north. Who among the following persons sits immediate left of I? 36th question. Who among the following persons sits immediate left of I? If I is facing north, I's immediate left is O. If I is facing outside, I's immediate left is M. So what can be taken here? Here you have O and M both now. Who among the following persons sits immediate left of I? Let me take in the circular arrangement. If I take in the circular arrangement, immediate left of I. Immediate left of I would be M. Let me go for this circular arrangement. Okay. Which of the following pairs sits opposite to each other and facing the same direction in circular table? So facing the same direction circular table, opposite to each other and facing same direction. M and R. So answer is option 1. Then 38th question. Which of the following pairs sits at the extreme end of the linear table? So it is K and I. Next, if all the persons in the circular table are arranged from left to right in a linear table which is facing north, then after the arrangement, which of the following persons positions unchanged? Start from O in clockwise direction. If all the persons in the circular table are arranged from left to right in the linear table, then see, starting from O we have to write. Starting from O you have to write in the clockwise direction. Then OKRNJHMI. OKRNJHMI. So how many of not J? OKRNJHMI. So now the answer is 2, I believe. So what is the answer? What is the answer here? 39 question. Only N and I. Only N and I. Only 2. Who among the following persons sits third to the left of N? N is facing south. Third to the left of N is O. So answer is 2. So this is our reasoning section. Okay, paper analysis. Our first mock test. In our Fantastic Find mock test, if you can see the level of difficulty of questions. So here for explanation I am taking time. Okay, but whenever you are doing an examination, you have to be very quick because you are not going to explain anybody other than you, right? So here this is the thing, and again I will meet you with one more session in the next class. Thank you.
Okay. Hope you all loved the video and we added some value to you. If you like this video, please do subscribe to the channel firstly. And if you are looking to join for the banking program or for SSC or for the RRB, so don't go further. You have the option of an online class, offline class, or even hybrid mode, or even the recorded classes. Whichever is your easy mode of access, please do join for that. And how to join, the details, everything is given below in the description. You can go back and check it out. And our LearnThrough app is available both on Play Store as well as on the App Store. Check it out and download it and have the complete subscription for it.